And we have music provided by a truly legendary group from the great days of rock and roll. And when I tell you that their first number is That'll Be the Day, well, you'll know it's the Crickets.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yeah, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie call. That'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving, all your turtle loving, all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you said you love me, baby, still you tell me, baby, that someday. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yeah, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. The day when you say goodbye, yeah, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when Cupid shot his dart, he shot it at your heart. So if we ever part, then I'll leave you. You said hold me and you tell me boldly that someday will I'll be. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yeah, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave, you know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. That'll be the day.
Hi, boys.
Hello. How you doing? Hi, Gordon. How are you?
Guys, that was wonderful. It's great to have you on the show. It really is. 30 years on, eh? Huh?
30, yeah.
30 years. Can you remember much about that first tour?
Oh, that first time to come to England, I think, was something that's really burned into my mind.
Yeah.
And I was so young, the fact that things were done so much differently over here as they were back home.
Yeah.
That,
I bet, yes.
like, you know, we had little heaters in our hotel rooms. Yes. We had to put shillings in or sixpence or something. And so we had to keep plenty of change in our pocket. Of course,
but things have moved on a little bit now.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's changed drastically now.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, things have changed. Happily, you don't put money in slots anymore to get heating in our hotels. Some you do. Jerry, why do you reckon the Crickets were such an influence? I mean, they still are. They were to a lot of our big rock and roll acts that are around today.
I think the music was so simple and easy to play, like kids that were thinking about playing. So, well, those guys, they don't have a bunch of expensive equipment, and it's just three guys, and they just looked easy, and it was easy.
Yeah. It was that easy, was it?
Well, just a little practicing and having fun, I think, helped a lot. The songs were easy to learn. Like anybody wanted to play could get a guitar and play That'll Be the Day in probably 15, 20 minutes.
That's right. Well, everybody except me. I never could. I never could learn an instrument, or never did. Curse myself for it. Gordon, following in the steps of Buddy Holly, I mean, I guess this question has been asked a lot, but how do you feel about that? Is it easy going over his songs?
Well, I tell you what, he sang so good and with so much intensity, and his rock and roll level was just so high that when I listen to him, I get inspired. So I don't really think about it in a way that, you know, in a negative way. I think about it in a positive way.
Right, yeah.
You know, so it's a lot of fun doing it.
I mean, seeing what you've done now, I mean, I feel that you bring something to the songs yourself, and I think that's right. And after all, the Crickets weren't just Buddy Holly; they were the Crickets, and that whole thing and that whole part of that time then was the whole image of the Crickets and what you did. I think documentaries, there've been a lot of them, films and so on about him. Do you feel that they do him justice? And they have done you justice for that?
Some do and some don't, Vince.
Well, I think your music evokes wonderfully the 50s and 60s. And had he lived, had Buddy lived, I wonder how it would have been had he Woody have gone on. You know, Woody's music, in fact, have gone on. Would it have become more involved, like the Beatles have, for instance?
I think it would have, like when the Beatles came out, and first time we saw them on TV in the States was like '64.
Yeah.
Then they came, we thought that was the best rock and roll could ever be, and then along came Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band, so I think...
It would have progressed.
It would have progressed.
It would. Boys, it's been great talking to you. It's been lovely to have a chat to you. Of course, we'll be hearing from you later on. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crickets.